Chosen one, heaven has already scheduled what others thought would never happen for you. Your breakthrough is not a theory, it is an appointment already etched in eternity, waiting for your arrival. I have not delayed because I changed my mind, but because I was aligning every detail perfectly for your entrance. You thought you were running late, but in my kingdom, timing obeys purpose, not pressure. The moment you surrendered, I marked your name in a season no man can cancel. You will not miss what I ordained, even if you feel unprepared. I am not asking you to chase anything, I am telling you to show up. Stay ready, because what is coming is not just a blessing, it's the beginning of your divine fulfillment. You are not waiting for me, chosen one. I've been waiting for your agreement. Heaven responds to alignment, not desperation. You prayed, you cried, you fasted, but now I'm calling you to posture your heart for reception, not resistance. I'm not showing you the full picture, because your faith must precede your visibility. Stop trying to manage what I've already mastered. My instructions may feel uncomfortable, but they are the exact coordinates to your destiny. Stay in position. Every delay has been a divine detour to protect what I've prepared for you. You're not losing time, you're gaining divine momentum. What you call a waiting season, I call a preparation chamber. Chosen one, understand this. When I open a door, no man, no system, no demon can shut it. You've walked through seasons of closed doors because I was training your ears to hear me, not just your eyes to see outcomes. Your discernment has increased because I've whispered instructions while everyone else celebrated noise. Now the door that's about to open won't require you to push. Just walk. No striving, no proving, no begging, just obedience. I've prepared the room, the resources, and the recognition. Don't be distracted by the enemy's illusions. My confirmation always follows clarity. And I have made things clear. Your appointment is here. Walk in. You are not going to miss your moment, even if others try to rush or slow you down. Their calendar is not your covenant. I operate beyond earthly deadlines, and your delay was never denial. It was me working in silence. You are not behind. You are arriving on time for something eternal. Stop comparing your progress to someone else's highlight reel. My favor on your life is custom, not copied. I've held things back because the version of you standing here now is the only one ready to carry what I'm releasing. Your past cannot cancel your purpose. What I promised you is still alive, and it's about to manifest right before your eyes. When I said, stay ready, I didn't mean stay anxious. I meant stay anchored. Anchored in truth, in identity, in obedience. The enemy has tried to make you doubt if you're still chosen because of the silence. But silence is never absence. It's strategy. I've been working behind the curtain, building what you would have broken if I gave it to you prematurely. Now, the foundation is finished, and the next stage is visibility. You will not be hidden for much longer. The unveiling is coming, and when it happens, you will realize why I made you wait. I wasn't punishing you. I was preparing the world to receive you properly. Chosen one, this is not a drill. It is a divine dispatch. You've been through too much to be left behind now. Every battle trained your spirit. Every disappointment refined your posture. Every rejection preserved your purity. You were not overlooked. You were being reserved. Now I am sounding the trumpet in the spirit. Your heavenly appointment is active. Angels have already been assigned. The door is open. The moment is now. Will you walk through it with the boldness I placed in your belly, or will you hesitate because of fear I never authored? You've wondered why the warfare increased right before your peace arrived. Now you know. The enemy always attacks what is near, not what is far. Your proximity to breakthrough has made you a target, but it also confirms your alignment. If hell is panicking, it's because heaven is performing. You are not under attack. You are under construction. And I never build without finishing. Every hit you took only deepened the well of glory inside you. What others called over, I call initiated. This is not survival season. It's fulfillment season. Your waiting room is turning into a delivery room. Get ready to birth what couldn't come before now. And now I release this word over you with finality. The appointment stands. Heaven is not rescheduling. Your name is already written into the story unfolding. Every minute you've spent questioning if you heard me correctly, I'm confirming it now. Yes, you heard me. Yes, I chose you. Yes, it is time. No more doubt. No more delay. No more settling for almost. Your feet will step where I promised. Your hands will touch what I revealed. Your life will reflect what I spoke. Chosen one, your heavenly appointment is here. Stay ready. Chosen one, I need you to stop interpreting resistance as rejection. Every time you faced opposition, it wasn't because I abandoned you. It was because I was advancing you. I never let the enemy touch you without using it to train you. What you thought was delay was development. What you called a setback was actually strategy. If I had let everything go smoothly, your character would not have matched your calling, and I refuse to give you a throne you don't have the integrity to sit on. That pressure wasn't to break you, it was to build the spiritual stamina your next season requires. You have no idea how close you are to manifestation. You keep looking for signs when the signs are already showing up in the atmosphere around you. The conversations are shifting. The people I've removed are proof. The sudden peace that's fallen over your spirit isn't random, it's recognition. Your spirit already knows something divine is being released. I haven't forgotten your cries. I haven't ignored your obedience. I'm rewarding it. But I need you to move from begging to believing, from hoping to preparing, from questioning to stepping. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for participation. Stop assuming the door will knock twice. What I'm releasing won't require multiple confirmations. The first moment of clarity was the invitation. Everything after that was grace. But grace does not override instruction. You've already received the word, now move. The blessing is not in the knowing, it's in the doing. You're not confused, you're cautious. And that caution has become your cage. Break it. Trust me when it feels risky. Obedience in uncertainty opens supernatural gates. You don't need the full map. Just take the next step. That's how divine alignment works. Chosen one, I'm not revealing everything at once because you wouldn't believe how quickly I'm about to shift your story. I'm not giving you time to prepare in the natural because I've already prepared you in the spirit. That's why you've been restless. That's why nothing normal satisfies you anymore. You're being pulled by a divine appointment you can't explain. The discomfort is not depression, it's divine stretching. I am enlarging your capacity to hold the weight of glory I'm placing on your life. Stay in posture. Keep your oil full. When the door swings open, you won't have time to get ready, you'll only have time to move. Let's pause here just for a moment. If this is hitting your spirit, hit that like button. Subscribe now so you don't miss what's next. Drop 55 in the comments. That's the number of covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. You are not crazy for expecting more. You are chosen to carry what others couldn't handle. That's why I isolated you. That's why I allowed the breaking. Because what you are stepping into now requires a purity that couldn't be found in polluted places. You had to learn how to be still when nothing made sense. You had to endure whispers, betrayals, and silence, all while staying faithful. And now, you are positioned to receive what I've been holding until the right moment. That moment is arriving. Stay alert. Stay ready. Heaven is about to interrupt your normal. The ones who underestimated you will soon be spectators to my fulfillment in your life. I didn't prepare you in public, because what I'm doing requires a private anointing. They didn't see you when you were weeping, but they'll see you when you're winning. They didn't know the cost, but they'll witness the glory. I'm not lifting you up to prove anything to them. I'm lifting you because I promised I would. This isn't revenge. This is redemption. You don't need applause, you need alignment. And alignment is what you now have. That's why everything is about to shift. Every door that closed was under my instruction. You don't need to reopen it. You need to walk past it. The rooms I'm calling you into aren't behind you. They're ahead, and they are prepared. You don't need to pitch yourself. I've already whispered your name in places your feet have not yet touched. Divine favor is not earned, it is assigned. And you, chosen one, are carrying favor for rooms that need your presence, not your perfection. Walk in with the authority I gave you. Nothing in this next season will be forced. It will flow. So I ask you again, will you stay ready? Will you trust me when the invitation comes disguised as inconvenience? Will you obey me even when fear tries to echo louder than faith? This is not just your time, It's your assignment. You were born for this alignment, and everything you've endured was me shaping you for this very moment. The waiting wasn't wasted. The warfare wasn't wasted. The wounds weren't wasted. Every second, every tear, every lonely night, it all served my plan. And now it's here. Your appointment has arrived. Stay ready. Chosen One, the reason you felt the tension in your spirit lately is because your season is shifting faster than your surroundings can explain. You've outgrown the space you've been in, and I will no longer allow you to shrink to fit places I've called you out of. I am forcing the exit, not to punish you, but to promote you. Comfort is the enemy of calling, and I didn't choose you to remain stagnant. The doors that used to open with ease are now resisting you, not because you're failing, but because you're transitioning. Elevation feels like friction when you're still trying to walk in old instructions. But I'm not taking you in circles, I'm taking you higher. You can't carry what's next if you keep clinging to what's over. I've already removed the grace from places that no longer serve your assignment. You keep asking why it doesn't feel the same anymore. This is why. I've pulled the oil back from old spaces because I'm calling you into new dimensions. Don't confuse my silence for absence. When I stop speaking about the past, it's because I've moved on to your future. Stop praying for revival in a room I've left. I am not restoring what was. I'm birthing what has never been. Let it go. Grieve it if you must, but don't return to it. What's ahead of you is weightier than what you've lost. I know you've grown tired. You've wondered if I've forgotten your obedience, but let me make this clear. Not one act of faith has gone unnoticed. Every yes, every sacrifice, every time you forgave, every time you trusted, I have recorded it all. And now the reward season begins. No more sowing without reaping. No more endurance without evidence. I'm bringing visible fruit to what you planted in secret. People thought your quiet season meant you were finished, but I was cultivating something deep. Now I will put on display what I did in the dark, and they will see that my hand has always been on you. Your name has been mentioned in places you haven't even prayed for yet. The rooms you're about to enter are not because of popularity, they are because of purpose. I have need of you, not your performance, not your perfection, your obedience. The yes you gave me in brokenness is now making a way for you in favor. This next move will not be manufactured by effort, it will be manifested by surrender. Watch how quickly things accelerate when you finally stop questioning whether you're qualified. I qualified you the moment I called you. Your insecurity has no vote in your destiny. I'm not going to let you miss this, chosen one. Even if you try to disqualify yourself, I will remind you that my choice overrides your doubts. I don't need your confidence. I need your agreement. I don't require your strength. I require your yes. This is the season where obedience becomes the portal to overflow. You will no longer strain to be seen. You will no longer hustle to be heard. My favor is louder than your effort. When I open a door, it announces you before you speak. This is the season where favor becomes your default setting. I am removing distractions, not as punishment, but as preparation. The people who walked away did not displace your purpose. They made room for your anointing. Their exit was my strategy. You asked me to send you helpers, not realizing I had to clear the space first. Everyone connected to your next is already being positioned. The relationships I'm releasing into your life will not drain you. They will build you. Stop mourning what I ended and start expecting what I'm sending. You will not walk alone. You will not carry this weight without reinforcement. Divine alignment includes divine connections. The dream I gave you was not a fantasy. It was a preview. That vision that keeps returning to you, that glimpse of a life so much bigger than where you are, that was me. I've been showing you your destination, not to tease you, but to train you. If you keep seeing it, it means it's still alive. And now, I am aligning your steps with your vision. You will begin to notice that things start flowing in that direction without you striving. This is not coincidence, it's confirmation. Don't be surprised when favor shows up out of nowhere. I'm simply answering what you already agreed to in the secret place. So hear me again, chosen one. This is not the time to retreat. It's the time to release. Release the fear, the doubt, the need to control. What's ahead of you requires total trust. I'm not asking you to figure it out. I'm asking you to follow. Follow me when it feels uncertain. Follow me when it stretches your faith. Follow me when others don't understand. Because when you do, you'll walk straight into what I've already prepared. You won't have to chase it. You'll just have to carry it. Your appointment has been scheduled by my hand, and it's already here. Stay ready. Chosen One, I need you to stop measuring my promise by the pace of other people. What I'm doing in your life doesn't require consensus. It requires conviction. You've looked around and wondered if you're falling behind, but the truth is, I've placed you ahead in a realm most people can't see. Your delay in the natural has been acceleration in the spirit. I've taken the long route on purpose, not to exhaust you, but to establish you. What I'm building in you requires depth, not just visibility. I'm not just launching you, I'm planting you. And when I plant something, it multiplies beyond imagination. The loneliness wasn't punishment, it was preparation. I removed noise so you could recognize my voice. You weren't rejected, you were rerouted. That isolation wasn't a setback, it was sacred space. You didn't need crowds in this season, you needed clarity. And now that your hearing has been refined, I'm about to start speaking at a volume that will drown out every lie of the enemy. My instructions will be undeniable. My presence will be unmistakable. I'm not whispering anymore. I'm commissioning you. Get ready to move with precision. You've been asking me for answers, but what I'm giving you is movement. Answers make you feel safe. Movement makes you walk by faith. I'm not in the business of explaining everything. I'm in the business of revealing purpose. Stop trying to negotiate with your calling. This is not a contract, it's a covenant. I didn't ask for your conditions, I asked for your yes. And I'm still asking. Will you go where I send you even if you're afraid? Will you obey even if no one claps? Will you trust even when the path feels unfamiliar? That's where the blessing is. It's not in clarity, it's in compliance. Chosen One, I'm sending you to places that won't make sense to your logic, but will make perfect sense to your destiny. You were born for divine disruption. I didn't call you to blend in. I called you to break through. That's why you've never been able to settle. That's why average never fit. I hardwired you for more, for impact, for kingdom influence. Stop trying to explain your difference. It's divine. They won't understand until they see the fruit. And trust me, they will see the fruit. I'm about to make it undeniable. Everything that's felt dormant is about to come alive. Dreams you shelved, visions you buried, promises you forgot how to pray about. I'm breathing life into what you thought was over. You didn't miss it. You didn't lose it. You didn't ruin it. It was never gone. It was just hidden for an appointed time. And now that time is here. This is resurrection season. What you thought was finished is about to stand up in power. And this time, it won't fall apart. This time, you're ready to carry it. Chosen One, you are not waiting for confirmation anymore. You're walking in it. You are not hoping for permission. You've already been released. The restlessness in your spirit is not anxiety. It's divine urgency. I've put fire in your bones for a reason. That stirring is not confusion, it's calling, and it won't leave you until you obey. Stop looking for a comfortable version of obedience. It doesn't exist. Radical alignment always feels uncomfortable at first, but once you step into it, everything around you starts aligning. That's how my kingdom works. You've seen others rise ahead of you and wondered if you were forgotten. But I want you to hear this clearly. I was never late. I was making sure that when you rise, you never fall. I don't do temporary elevation, I do sustained legacy. You are not next, you are now. And I will prove it. In the next days, you will begin to see small signs that I am moving. Don't dismiss them. A whisper from heaven is still a word. A crack in the door is still access. I don't need to shout to be sovereign. I need you to trust that the evidence is real, even if it starts small. The shift is already underway. Stay ready, not out of fear, but out of faith. Not because you might miss it, but because it's already on the way. I haven't just scheduled your appointment. I've released your clearance. Nothing can block what I have ordained. No weapon formed, no system established, no voice raised against you will prosper. I've already gone before you. The only thing left for you to do is believe and move. The next step is simple obedience. That's where the miracle will meet you. Chosen One, your moment has come. Stay ready. Chosen One, you've entered a realm where your preparation is being matched by my manifestation. What you used to pray for is now the atmosphere you live in. You no longer have to knock on doors. I've given you keys. The shift is not coming, it's already in motion. You're not just walking into rooms. I'm making rooms adjust to your presence. You've become the answer to problems no one could solve. That's why the resistance increased right before the release. The pressure was a sign the portal was opening. Heaven doesn't release weight without confirming strength. This is why I had to toughen you in private, because what's coming next will be public. The spotlight is not for vanity, it's for visibility. I'm not showing you off, I'm revealing what I've done in you. The same people who overlooked you will now have to recognize you, not for who you were, but for who you've become under my hand. Do not shrink, do not apologize. I placed you here on purpose. You are not a guest in this next room, you are the reason it exists. You carry authority that cannot be faked, and favor that cannot be replicated. Chosen one, the warfare was never personal, it was prophetic. The enemy saw your appointment before you did. He recognized the oil before you realized the cost. But what he failed to stop, I have anointed to succeed. Every attempt to silence you only sharpened your voice. Every trap sent to destroy you became fuel for your testimony. What you survived was not accidental, it was intentional. You were not left behind, you were launched ahead. And now I'm turning every painful memory into a platform of power. Watch what I do with what hurt you. You've tried to rationalize the timing, but what I'm doing now can't be understood through logic. You're entering a supernatural flow where opportunities won't be earned. They'll be inherited. This is not about hustle, it's about inheritance. The land you're about to possess has already been cleared. The favor you're about to walk in has already been fought for. You don't need to make a name for yourself. I've already spoken your name into the ears of those assigned to bless you. You're not chasing favor anymore. Favor is finding you. You won't have to manipulate this next move. It will happen naturally and undeniably. What you thought you had to convince people to give you, I'm placing directly in your hands. There will be no debates, no confusion, and no back and forth. This is the season where yes will be the only answer. When I establish something, it doesn't require negotiation. You are entering rooms where your presence is your proof. You will not need to explain your worth. I've validated you myself. Your qualifications are sealed by heaven. You've carried so many people, chosen one, even while you were bleeding. And now I am sending help to carry you. You will not have to pour from an empty place again. The same way you stood in the gap for others, I'm sending people to stand in the gap for you. You've sown in tears and now you will reap in overflow. The reinforcements coming are divinely assigned. No leeches, no pretenders. These are kingdom alignments. You'll recognize them not by appearance, but by agreement. They will speak your language. They will match your oil. They will protect your peace. I'm giving you a platform, but I'm also giving you peace. I'm releasing you into purpose, but I'm also anchoring you in identity. You won't lose yourself in this elevation. You'll find yourself more than ever before. I didn't bring you this far to confuse you. I brought you here to clarify everything. This is the moment where it all starts making sense. Every no, every delay, every hidden season, all of it will come together in such precise perfection, you'll only be able to say, only God, and you'll be right. Only I could have orchestrated this. Chosen one, the stage is not the prize. Obedience is. The platform is not the point. Alignment is. This moment is not about exposure. It's about execution. I've positioned you to do what you were born to do, not what others expect. Ignore the noise. Stay focused. Guard your heart. Protect the oil. Everything you need is already within you. The appointment is not in the future, it's here. The time is now, and I've already gone before you to ensure that when you walk, the ground responds. Stay ready. Chosen one, now comes the fulfillment of what I spoke when no one else was listening. You remember those quiet moments, don't you? When you were face down in the dark, crying out for clarity, unsure if anyone, especially me, heard your desperation. I heard. I answered. And now I'm performing. I've not forgotten your secret tears. They watered the soil of your destiny. Every whisper you uttered in pain has been transformed into a decree I'm honoring in public. I'm about to reward you in the open for everything you trusted me with in secret. You didn't fold when it was easier to quit. You didn't bow when compromise looked comfortable. You stayed the course. And because you chose integrity over image, I am placing my glory on your life in a way that cannot be counterfeited. This next season is not a result of hype. It's the result of holiness. You've set yourself apart, and now I'm setting you apart. They may have misunderstood you, but I always knew the purity of your heart, and now I will vindicate your name without you saying a word. This is divine promotion without petition. I've watched you serve while wounded. I've seen you love when it cost you everything. You chose obedience over applause, and now I'm flipping the script. The one who was last is now first. The one who was mocked is now a model. The one who felt forgotten is now being publicly favored. Do not fear the attention. It's not for your ego, it's for my glory. I will use your story to bring deliverance to others. Not because you were flawless, but because you were faithful. They will not just admire your breakthrough, they'll be drawn to your blueprint. Chosen one, this is the season where results replace speculation. They won't wonder if I'm with you. They'll witness that I am. They won't debate your anointing. They'll feel its weight. They won't question your legitimacy. They'll be changed by your obedience. I am placing a visible seal on your life that makes it clear. I chose you, and that seal cannot be revoked. No scandal can touch it. No lie can undo it. No demon can interfere. What I have authorized cannot be overturned. Your name is now linked to my promise, not their opinions. Don't flinch when the spotlight hits you. It's not a trap, it's a signal. A signal to the earth that my voice still reigns. First signal to those suffering silently that restoration is real. A signal to those who doubted you that my timing always wins. And a signal to you, chosen one, that I never forgot. This is not just a comeback. It's the unveiling of what was always there. You were hidden for protection. Now you're being revealed for purpose. Everything I placed in you is about to be called forth. Get ready to walk in full capacity. This is not the season of striving. It's the season of standing. Standing in what I said. Standing in who you are. Standing in what you carry. You don't need to run to prove anything. Just stand and watch me establish what you couldn't make happen in your own strength. This is divine ease, not worldly hustle. The kind of grace that makes others scratch their heads and say, how? And your answer will be simple, God. Because you'll know. It was never your doing. It was always mine. And now, I call you into the rhythm of revelation. I'm not just showing you what's next. I'm allowing you to live in it. Every step will feel like confirmation. Every door will feel like prophecy fulfilled. Every conversation will be drenched in purpose. You won't question where you belong. You'll know. You won't doubt your impact. You'll see it. And you won't second-guess your readiness because everything will feel like it was made for you. That's because it was. I authored this before you ever took your first breath. You are not arriving late. You are arriving ready. The preparation was slow, but the release will be sudden. What took years to build will be unveiled in moments. Stay humble, stay focused, stay holy, because this is only the beginning. The appointment was never just about one moment. It's about a movement. And you are the vessel, the carrier of divine fulfillment. You've been processed, refined, and chosen. And now you're being revealed. Your heavenly appointment is unfolding in real time. Stay ready. Chosen one, your presence is about to become proof. Not because you are trying to be seen, but because what I've placed on you can no longer be hidden. You've been marked by heaven, and that mark will now make room for you. What others needed to announce, I will confirm without words. You won't have to explain this next elevation. It will explain itself. People will try to figure out how it happened, but they won't be able to trace it. That's because it wasn't man-made. It was heaven-sent. And when I send a thing, it bypasses protocol. The tables are turning, and you are now being seated where others said you'd never qualify. You've endured the long route, but now you're stepping into the acceleration of divine promise. Time lost will be restored. Opportunities missed will be replaced. What once took years will now happen in days. I am compressing timelines to fulfill what I promised you. You are not behind, you're in divine momentum. The swirl of supernatural movement around you is not chaos, it's coordination. Heaven is organizing your life for maximum impact. That's why things feel like they're shifting quickly. They are, because it's time. What you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. I had to let some structures collapse so I could rebuild without compromise. You prayed for the blessing, but I had to make sure you had the foundation. Now that the cracks are exposed and healed, I'm building on solid ground. Nothing in this next season will shake you like before. What used to break you will now build you. What used to drain you will now empower you. You've grown, you've matured, and now you're ready. That's why I'm releasing the full measure of what I've been holding. Don't be surprised when people from your past try to reattach themselves. Some will claim they believed in you the whole time. Others will try to benefit from a glory they never helped you carry. But you'll know who's real by how they handled your hidden season. I'll give you discernment to recognize counterfeit connection. Do not fall for familiar. Familiar isn't always faithful. What I'm sending is not based on history, it's based on covenant. I'm sending new alignments, new partnerships, new voices of confirmation. They'll sound like me, not like your past. Let's lock this in. Tap like if this word is stirring your spirit. Subscribe so you don't miss what's unfolding. And comment 55. It represents covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. You've crossed the threshold. You're no longer wondering if the promise is coming. You're living in the early moments of it. The weight you feel is not warfare. It's glory settling in. That pressure in your spirit is me downloading instructions for this next chapter. Write them down. Don't delay. This isn't the season to guess. It's the season to obey. Every instruction I give you now will be time-sensitive. Act quickly. Move decisively. Obey fully. I'm giving you keys to access what was once locked away. You'll notice the resistance shifting too. What used to delay you will start submitting to you. The enemies that used to intimidate you will retreat at your presence. That's not pride, it's power, kingdom power, not of your own, but of the one who sent you. You're walking with the weight of heaven now. The atmosphere around you will respond differently. Doors will open, favor will find you, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand against what I've set in motion. You're not asking anymore, you're commanding. And I've given you that right. This is the part of the journey where fear must die completely. You can't afford to entertain what-if scenarios. There is only one option now. Forward. The path may look unfamiliar, but my voice is familiar, and that's enough. You know me, you've heard me, and now you must follow me. No turning back, no looking sideways, no second guessing. This is it, chosen one. What you've waited for, wept for, warred for, it's here. You are stepping into it not by force, but by faith, and I'm walking with you every step. Your appointment has not been missed, it has begun. Stay ready. Chosen one, now that you've heard what heaven has released over your life, it's time to walk in full confidence. Not a confidence rooted in ego or effort, but in divine authority. You don't need another sign. This was it. You don't need more validation. This is the confirmation. You've crossed from waiting to receiving, from questioning to commanding, from hoping to harvesting. Everything I promised you is not just on the way, it's arriving. Every delay you've endured was to prepare you to steward the weight of this promise. This is not the end of your story. It's the ignition of everything I wrote before you were born. Stand tall. The world is about to witness the rise of my chosen one. This is your charge. Walk like you've already won. Speak like you've already received. Move like the doors are already open, because they are. Don't let the whispers of the past rob the roar of your future. I've removed every hindrance, every blockade, every lie that tried to keep you contained. You are now released into the season of fulfillment. But fulfillment doesn't come to the passive. It comes to the positioned. Stay alert, stay anchored, stay anointed. Your footsteps are ordered, your timeline is protected, and your obedience is unlocking things faster than you imagined. Let the world wonder how it happened. You already know the answer. God did it. Remember, this is not just about you. What I'm doing in your life will overflow into generations. Your children will walk through doors you opened in prayer. Your community will shift because of the light you refuse to dim. Your obedience is creating ripple effects you'll never fully see on earth. But heaven is recording every moment. I've trusted you with more than favor. I've trusted you with legacy. Don't let fear steal what faith has already claimed. You were born for this moment, not just to survive it, but to own it. This is legacy activation, and it begins now. Chosen One, your heavenly appointment is not coming, it's here. You don't have to chase what I've already assigned. Just align, obey, and move forward. I've gone ahead of you, I've cleared the path, and I've positioned every resource exactly where you'll need it. Don't let distractions disrupt your focus. Don't let delay make you doubt. You are not behind, you are in divine sync. What's unfolding now is the reason I preserved you through every storm, every silence, every season of stretching. And now it's time. Step into it. Stay ready.